Guys, listen up. I have something really important I need to talk to you about. Me and Seth are taking a big step with the podcast. And the step is that we've started a Patreon. Let's go! So, obviously, if you know what a Patreon is, you pay to get more from the creators that you love.
And we all know you
Seth.
love us.
And you love us. Take it away, Seth.
All right, so she wants me to talk about the tiers we've got going on here. So we've got 3 tiers: your average farter, your couch potato, and getting into Kongus's inner circle.
Oh my... I took a drink when you said average farter. Oh my god.
So for $5 a month, you can hit the average farter tier. And what this will give you is access to our show notes before we start recording. So to see what we've typed out through the week and like get kind of the bullet points of what we're going to talk about possibly.
Oh god.
And also the shenanigans that go on within our show notes. You get updates regarding the status of the show, you know, because social media is not enough. If we ever have merch come out, which I'm working on designs now, you'll have early access to that, as well as something that's not listed here. All 3 tiers come with a shout out at the end of each episode.
Hey, we love shout outs.
We love shout outs. But for $5 more, for $10 a month, you get the couch potato, which comes everything that was included in the average farter is included in this. But you also get access to an extra bonus after hours episodes that come out. And that's usually filled with random cut content. Sometimes if we go on tangents that we don't feel comfortable posting about publicly, we'll put it behind the paywall. Things like that.
Fuck. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do an episode where we tell all and we're both just drinking.
Honestly.
And it's like, let's just play games. Let's just get it all out there because, you know, we be talking about stuff.
Exactly.
And we shouldn't when we're drinking, so.
Right. And then for $15 a month, this is our highest paid tier. It's Kongus's Inner Circle, because we all love Kongus. Everything that's included in the past 2 tiers, you get with this one too, as well as access to watch us record episodes live. And you can be a part of the audience as we're recording.
Oh my god. That's so bad for us.
This is just the base level of our tiers. We plan to add more as time goes on. Thinking about maybe some, like she said, maybe some live episodes on there exclusive to Patreon members where we're just drinking and saying outlandish things. Mm-hmm. But yeah, feel free to check it out. We'll leave a link down in the show notes for you to go check it out.
Yeah, we're so excited. This
Our
isn't
first
gonna
bonus
be bad
episode
for us at all.
Our first after hours bonus episode will release on Wednesday, and it was the bonus content we teased last episode. Exclusive to our Couch Potato subscribers on Patreon. Give it a look.
Also,
and now, well, go ahead.
I just want to talk about farts because they're funny.
Oh,
I just in the mic. No, I'm saying if you subscribe to be, you know, an average farter, you can tell people like, hey, I'm an average farter. And like, how funny would that merch be? I would wear that shit. I was okay. A little off topic from the little ad, but I was surfing today. If I saw a shirt that said average farter, would have bought it.
Just saying. And now, on to the episode.
A Negroni.
I was going to say the same thing.
Magliato.
Mm.
With Prosecco in it.
Oh, stunning.
Yeah.
You choked on popcorn, yes, and then...
Sorry.
I don't think Jesus turned water into Prosecco. I've always said that. I've always said that. Listen to all of our Patreon subscribers cheer. Uh-oh. Hello?
Hi.
Did that break up for you too?
it was so bad the whole time, but I thought it was on my end. So I just pretended that whole time. And then I was like, oh, it's going fine on his end. I'm going to pretend like I hear it. I think I did pretty good.
Sure, yeah. I was just yawning, you know.
I saw that, and I was like, I got to keep the energy up. So if that cracked up really bad, I mean, you could just put the sound over, but...
Yeah, we'll see.
I pretty much danced to nothing the whole time.
I love how you're, like, full of energy, and I'm just like, I'm dead. What is that?
Hello. I would
Vodka
like to
Cran?
introduce you to the drink that I am drinking, a.k.a. where my energy comes from. No, you see here, and this is why I'm funny. If you think I'm funny in this episode, it's because I'm tipsy. Okay, so I saw...
You're never funny.
That's not true. That's not true, guys. Don't listen to him. Couch farters or whatever.
Average
Listen
farters.
We're all couch farters, that's why. Okay. Do you ever feel like you fart on the couch and it just like goes in and you're like, that's in there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saw a drink on TikTok. It was shit. Oh, they did tequila.
Ooh.
They mushed like cherries in the bottom.
Okay.
Muddle or whatever. That ice, tequila, and then a Dr. Pepper. So it was like a cherry. It's supposed to be like a Shirley Temple type thing, you know? So it's like tequila, Dr. Pepper, like cherry. So I was like, oh, I drink the zero Coke Cherry Coke Zero, whatever. So I was like, oh, I could like make that. Because I already have cherry. I have, what's the red syrup called? Grenadine. I have grenadine. I went to the gas station. They had the like little thing of like the cherries. So I was like, oh, I'll get that. And then I was like, I don't really want tequila. Because like, when I think of the word tequila, I start getting a headache. So I was like, oh, like
I have some memories of you and tequila.
I have some memories of you.
I didn't touch that tequila. But that was the same night, I think, actually. Was it?
I don't know.
Because we went there twice, right?
It was the same night. Nobody knows what we're talking about. Listen, if you subscribe, we probably... if you subscribe to the... What was the big one? Kongus?
Kongus's Inner Circle.
Yeah, you know, you're in the inner circle. You'll know this story, which is unfortunate for us. Anyway. But also, like...
What do you mean? That was a fun time for me.
When I drink tequila, I like it, like...
As a shot.
It's like a limey... Like a margarita, like a house margarita, or like a shot with salt and lime. Like... So I'm like, I don't like tequila in a soda. It's kind of nasty. So I was like, oh, like rum. I feel like rum kind of goes with a lot of things, especially like a cherry kind of thing. So I got Bacardi, but I got lime. So I was like, okay, cherry is like a super sweet, and I feel like lime could like
a cherry limeade.
I really thought I was cooking here, and now I'm like, oh, cherry limeade exists. Okay, I was like, cherry and lime. No one's thought of this before.
Yeah, they definitely have. It's very popular, actually.
All right, so that's pretty much what I made. So sometimes I muddle the cherries in the bottom, like I got a can. I don't really, actually. I'll just do ice, a little bit of grenadine.
Okay.
A cherry Coke.
Okay.
Zero cherry Coke. And then a shot of the lime rum. And it's pretty good.
Okay.
So what I want to say, so that's what I'm drinking. That's why have you seen those TikTok where it's like, wow, you seem happy. And it's like, yeah, I'm on leave.
Yes, I just sent that to someone, actually.
Yeah, I'm drinking. It's like, that's why. Tell me why. I'm at the shop and I see, like the maraschino cherries, right? Like the jar or whatever. I'm like, oh, it was like... Not even $3.99, $2.99.
Okay.
I was like, but then I'm like looking, and I was like, wait, this one says cherry is $24.99. I'm like, wait, this has to be a misprint, or I'm reading it wrong. The jar next to it of cherries was $24.99, and now I'm like, I need to buy those cherries because why?
No, you don't.
Why are they 20? It's just two different jars. Like, obviously the bright red, probably red 40, whatever. Like, the regular jar of maraschino cherries. This one, like, you couldn't even see into it. It was, like, black. I'm like, what's going on in there?
Moonshine cherries.
I've had a moonshine cherry from a guy's garage. I probably told that story on here.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yes, I was walking around on Halloween, probably like 3 years ago, in my neighborhood when I lived in Florida, and it was a guy, like, old crazy guy. He was like Tiger King. It was literally Joe Exotic, like, to a T. And he decks out his whole front yard like crazy. So we were walking by, and he was like, "Bleh!" Like, they're always partying. You can hear them in their backyard.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost like diagonal to our backyard. So like when we walked, we went this way. He was like, "Come on," or whatever. We're just like wet in this guy's garage. Like, he was probably 59. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
Like, just like crazy, like, guy. He's like, "You want a moonshine cherry?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he just like picked it out with his hand, and I was like,
Gasoline and cherry.
Literally, it was so nasty. But I ate a moonshine cherry, and then he had the Blue's Clues chair in there. Dead ass. The whole like the Blue's Clues chair. My stepdad was like, "Hey, give me that. I'm gonna buy it." And this old man's like, "No, you're not. I'm not selling it." My stepdad's like, "I need that chair. Like, I'll pay you. What do you want for it?" It was like the Blue's Clues chair. He's like, "It's not for sale." Bro, we're all like, we're like 3 moonshine cherries deep. Everybody just calm down.
You know my dad used to say?
What?
Everything's for sale at the right price.
That's what my stepdad was trying to say. He was like, "I need this Blue's Clues chair." And he was like, "I will not sell you this chair." And then it was like kind of weird, and I was like, "We should go." But so yeah, moonshine cherry, weird cherries at the shop at for $25.
Moonbeam ice cream.
Oh, that's the title because that's like trending.
Moonbeam ice cream.
Wait, is he canceled right now?
I don't know. People don't like him. I'm not a huge fan of him.
I think he's like fake canceled right now. Like pretend canceled. Like it's funny to like hate on him right now, but he's like not actually.
He's the
canceled for
Nickelback
anything.
of pop music right now. The Imagine Dragons.
That's the way to put it.
Imagine dragging these nuts across. No, never mind.
Across. Anyway,
Continuing on.
across.
What am I
We're
drinking?
talking about drinking. Okay, there you go. That's right. What are you drinking? That yellow suspicious liquid.
With Prosecco in it. No, I'm kidding.
Stunning. Is that OJ?
It's orange juice and Sprite. I have to work later today.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have to work.
It's like I'm working from my house, but I have to go pick up my laptop, come back, and edit some slides for a meeting tomorrow.
Not fun.
No, you're telling me. But we're not going to talk about that on here. Subscribe for the bonus episode.
Oh yeah.
I'm kidding.
They
I'm
can't
kidding.
release that stuff. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm drinking. Nothing too exciting like you. Anyway, what do we want to talk about first?
Do we have any life updates we want to get to before we're talking about what we're watching?
I think we should just talk about what we're watching. That's what we always start with.
Life update. We've been watching stuff. Go ahead.
Did you watch Brigsby Bear? Brigsby Bear.
Can I just tell you really quick? I told a coworker, I said, he was like, "Oh, you got to watch blah, blah, blah." Don't remember what he said. And I'm like, wow, that sounds like actually really good. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, just so you know, when someone recommends something to me, every bone in my body will do whatever it takes to never watch that. I hope you know. And he started laughing, and I was like, yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm never going to watch that now, thanks. Because you recommended it, like, I physically cannot watch it.
But you said you wanted to watch that one. So you're a
Forgot.
pathological liar is what I'm hearing.
You know what I need? Like, I don't really like notes like typed. I have to like have written stuff. So I think I need like a little notebook after the episodes, like follow up. Oh, like, because I would actually follow that. Because I don't see
No,
the
you
show
wouldn't.
notes until like 1 hour before the next episode.
That
And I'm
is-
like, like literally I saw today, I was like, I didn't watch that movie. And it's too late. Unfortunately.
Well, here's what I've been watching. Both of these are Netflix shows. One of which I finished, The Residence. It's one season, came out a few months ago, I think. Anyway, it's like a murder mystery in the White House. It's really good. I was hooked. I was staying up till 1 a.m. every night watching episodes because I was like, cliffhanger, must know what's next.
Oh, I recognize a lot of these people.
Yeah. Really, really good. 10 out of 10 recommend.
You know what? I think I'm gonna watch this one.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna think about it.
And then the other show I've been watching is called Tires. And it's Shane Gillis, and it's like a workplace comedy.
Tires.
I tire of this conversation.
Tires? What's it about? Wait, what's it
A
on?
tire shop. It's on Netflix.
It didn't come up.
It's there.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I'm gonna actually watch that one.
No, you're not. And then, would you like to watch something together? If it will load for you? I don't know how good it's going to sound, but we can try. Let me just go to my Google Drive real quick so I can get to it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Nope. Stop that. Okay. Full screen it. Come over here. Share screen it. Right here.
Today.
Here we go. No, why is it starting from here? No, start from the beginning. Now, mind you, this was for Instagram, so that's why it's the EGA is like that.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Damn.
What'd you think?
It's super motivating. I wish it didn't clip in this. I don't know what it is, if it was too loud, but it was clipping. But I can still hear the beat of it. It's so motivating because it's it's showing you individuals I mean, it's hard because I'm on the other side of it, but it's I know what they're about to go through. And I have a student that I saw a photo before, he is now, and he had long hair. Mm-hmm. But okay, only had seen him how he is now. And if you're watching this, you know who you are. Hello. But
Wait,
it's just
do
really
they watch
crazy.
this?
No, I'm just saying, if my students find it, eventually. No, he's really, really great. But I saw a picture of them long hair, and I'm you forget that they're they were
People.
just a trainee in the debt program.
Yeah.
And then now they're this. So
I think that
it's
video is
pretty cool.
my Mona Lisa right there.
It's super motivating. Maybe I didn't hear all of it.
It's just screaming in the song.
Okay. Yeah.
It went,
Oh, I heard the beats. Yeah, I love a motivational video like that.
Yeah.
It's my fave.
Anyway, that's what I've been watching. Your turn.
Okay. Also, I found tires.
I'm really tired, just so you're aware. I just shook the entire screen when I said that.
You're tired?
Yes.
Okay. Ryan Trahan's thing. We
Yes.
talked about it last time, right?
Yes.
Have you been keeping up still?
Not religiously. I mean, I watched the new one from today, this morning, waiting for you to log on.
So I've kept up. I've watched all of them. I haven't watched today's, which I believe is Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
So I've watched all of them but Kentucky.
Okay. Wait,
I
do you
love
know,
this series.
Do you know what number Arkansas is at right now? Like what ranking he put it at?
Wait, I'm trying to remember what the Arkansas house was. Wait, describe the house to me really quick.
Yes. I don't remember what it was.
Okay, guys, really quick, for those that have no idea what we're talking about, Ryan Trahan is a YouTuber, and him and his wife are visiting all 50 states in 50 days, and they're raising money for St. Jude. It's really, really cool. We've been following along with the series. They're now on to Kentucky, which is state
18.
18. State 18. Arkansas? I feel like it's got to be in the top 6.
I feel like it's also important to note that they're raising money. They're trying to raise, their goal was, English is hard. Their goal was $1 million, and they have surpassed that. They're now at 1.5 million, and their next goal is 2 million.
Yeah, they're trying to, I think they're past 1.5.
No, 1.5. I just watched the latest episode and know what number they're at.
Oh, it's because when you look on their Instagram, they're a little bit ahead,
That
and
makes
it'll
sense,
tell
yeah.
you. But I'm trying not to look ahead. Well, I'll be looking ahead. But I remember early on in the series, he was like super excited about Kentucky. But I didn't watch this one yet. Arkansas? I remember watching that. It's so hard because it's like every single day is a new one, and you just like kind of move on. What is it ranked? Do you remember?
I don't.
The Arizona one, I think, is pretty high up there because I'm from Arizona. But, I thought it was kind of mid. I think my favorite one so far. What was the one?
Arkansas was nuclear missile complex.
Oh, it's definitely up there then. Like top 5, gotta be.
How do you figure it out? Where's the rankings?
It's usually in the videos. I'm
Yeah,
just
but
going
like
off
it doesn't
memory.
even show the whole rankings on the videos.
It does.
No, it just shows like a screenshot of where they placed the new one.
It scrolls like through them, and it's like
Way too
it's
fast.
number. Let me think. Tennessee. Was it the Georgia one that I really liked?
I don't know.
I don't know. That Star Wars one is like super cool. It's like a place you would stay like that you could never stay anywhere else like it. Not even close. I don't know. So anyway,
You're
I've
just
been-
saying that because it's your home state.
No, not the Star Wars one. That's not in Arizona.
Was it not? Where was that one
No,
at?
it was like Utah or something random.
Your mom's from
Arizona.
Utah.
Arizona was the one like in the mountains. Like literally, my stepdad just bought a house in the mountains, and it looked like that one, which is gorge. It's amazing, but
It is day 19 of visiting all 50 states in 50 days. Last night we slept in a 60-foot tall lookout tower in the mountains of
I feel like
Ow, I'm sorry. I was trying to figure out the rankings by looking at a video, and it was really loud in my ear.
I could hear it. Isn't that weird? I could hear your video. I'm going to make a donation on behalf of the pod.
Is it going to be enough to get us shouted out?
No. No, but I think it's important because I love this series so much. I feel like it's making me want to travel more. It's making me want to like see new states and stuff. And I like the cause a lot. So I'll make a donation.
What can we know how much the donation's going to be?
I'm probably going to do like $50.
Let's make it 100. I'll match.
Really?
I'll match.
Okay. We'll do that.
I'll match that.
And then, do you want to drop the link for St. Jude? Or his link so people can donate?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can put that link in the description if you want to donate some money and shout out your favorite podcast, the Yapaholics.
Yes, guys. That
But
would be
also-
so great.
But also give us some money by, subscribing to our Patreon.
And by doing that, we can, like, donate more money.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. All the money we make from Patreon during the time that he's running this donation scheme. It's not a scheme. This donation. I don't know what word to call it.
I can't believe
This fundraiser.
scheme.
That's the word.
Scheme?
Okay. Restart. For all the money that we make from Patreon during the time of his fundraiser, we will donate it straight to St. Jude's.
Yes. Yes.
There we
so
go.
when they hit 50 states and they end their series, the amount of money we've made from Patreon will go to his fund.
Exactly.
Yes. So while we're trying to get people, I think it's important to just give money, like to St. Jude. Like it truly does like incredible things. I think I forget his last name, but Jared, he is the guy that does like the not the charity, but like the fundraiser flights through Starlink, and has the not Starlink.
SpaceX? I don't know.
SpaceX, yeah. The capsule when they bring it up or whatever.
Elon?
And they not him, but Jared is the billionaire that puts people on that capsule to go up to space and come back down. So it's kind of like a for fun thing. But I met him, and the first people that he had go up, it was the first like regular civilians to like go in space. And it was for St. Jude. It was like super, super cool. So everyone that donated went into a raffle, and then they got picked and were able to like go to space. So it was one girl, which I met, which if the editor wants to put a photo here.
What's her name?
I gotta look it up. No, I have a photo with her. Like I can give you the photo. She actually had cancer and was treated at St. Jude and beat that cancer and then went up on this flight. There was also like a doctor, and there was, I'm trying to remember everyone that went up. Her. There was a guy, I swear to God, his name was like Chris. He was like, yeah, I was just some guy. Like, I talked to him. He was like, I just donated some money, and then I get a call, and he's like, yeah, this is a scam. And then they like called back, and they were like, no, like you were chosen. You're going to like space. But it was like a whole St. Jude thing. And I thought it was like super, super cool. So like that experience, loving these videos, I'm like, I super want to support that. What's his name? Jared something.
Jared
like Googling?
Isaacman?
Yes. Oh my God, he's so cool. It's so weird, like, to say, like, you've literally talked with, like, a billionaire. And I had a friend.
I'm looking at his quotes, and he doesn't seem like a cool dude. One of these quotes
No,
says,
he's chill.
I'm going to bankrupt you, dude. Another quote, tell him to go fuck himself with his 2 weeks. Okay, good.
What is that
Then
on?
screw
What are you
him.
quoting
Let's
from?
put them out of business.
Listen, I talked to him in person. I had a friend. Like, I was just, like, chatting, like, trying to be, like, regular. I had a friend that was like, hey, so, like, some advice on some investments, right? I'm trying to, and I'm like, no, you're not, bro. Do not ask him for advice on investments. It's so embarrassing.
I mean, I probably would have done the same thing.
We're in uniform, though, and we're like,
I don't care. I'm trying to make money.
oh, Haley is the girl's name.
Okay.
The girl that had cancer. I just remembered her name.
Okay.
I'm, like, picturing the moment that I met him and I met her. She gave us a patch. She gave us a coin. It was pretty cool. All for St. Jude. Like, all the money went to St. Jude.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. So now that we've established our St. Jude donation things, Move on.
Oh. Wait, I have something else I'm watching.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Very important.
Man, I really just want to be on the couch right now.
This is a 2-hour episode.
Yes, and I just want to sit on the couch.
32,
Pause for a second.
32 minutes.
Yeah, but we also like chit-chatted at the beginning.
Not everybody like on the different tier like seeing this. We're like, hey, pause.
Yeah, pause for a second. Welcome back. We took a little pause to discuss some things. And while we were discussing some things, it reminded me, if you have a Twitch account and you like to watch people do things on Twitch, go check out this guy named JJ Proc. He's a friend of ours. So go check out his channel. We told him we'd give him a shout out. So,
and if you go over there, say that we sent to you.
And then tell everyone in his feed to follow the Yapaholics on YouTube, which, let me just take a moment, update regarding our rival Yapaholics podcast. You remember our rivals who stole our name, right?
Yes.
They haven't uploaded in 3 weeks.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, we've been cooking. We've been cooking for you guys.
You know how
We've
hard
been in
it
the
is
kitchen.
for us to get on. Hey, but we do it. We do it. Maybe we miss a week, right? Shit happens, but 3 weeks?
That's a lot. I mean, only time we missed that much was in between seasons, and when someone decided to end the show.
Okay, well, when somebody decided to get divorced and was having a whole life issue.
Well, we never talked about that, did we?
I think we did.
I don't think we did.
Hey, this isn't a tattoo, it's paint.
Well, let's just say there was some jealousy involved and things, and
You
the
know
podcast
what?
got canceled.
If you're a Kongus subscriber, what is it called?
The Kongus' Inner Circle. We'll do a deep dive into this.
I think I'm willing to talk about it. I'm like not ready, but like I think I'd be willing to on like a smaller platform. If anybody's interested.
A smaller platform. We have 16 subscribers.
Yeah, even smaller. Just like somebody on Kongus, me and you, I get on, it's just you. I'm like, oh, hello.
Oh, I'm really tired. I don't want to do this anymore.
I mean a smaller platform, like smaller reach, because anybody can watch this, but not everybody can watch Kongus Inner Circle.
You still love him?
Do I still love him? Yeah,
Kongus?
absolutely. I love him more than anything. What do you mean?
I'm going to tell him you said that.
Are we getting into this? Because I really don't want to.
You don't want to do Kongus?
I'll be honest. I hate it more than anything, but I try to play it up.
Why do you hate Kongus?
No, I just hate the whole story thing. Okay. People online, tell me if you can relate. Is there a man in your life that is trying to show you the Star Wars or Bigfoot AI that is happening online, and they want to show you clips of it? I've never wanted to end my life more than whenever someone puts one of those videos in front of me. And Kongus gives me that. I just want you to know. And you know what I'm talking about. You know Star Wars freaking Bigfoot things? I know you know because you're a guy.
I don't know.
I hate those. I hate those. I hate those so much. And homeboy at work will be like, look. I'm like, please, like, I hate that. And they're like, no, this one's different. It's the same thing. It's the same voice, and I really hate it. But I think, oh my God.
Ushers, close the doors. Nobody leaves until 1,000 people give $100. I need a new Hellcat. I need that Hellcat. The Lord said, Bigfoot, get a Hellcat. And who am I to argue with the Almighty? Dig deep. Ushers, close the door.
See how long it took me to find that?
No.
Here's another one.
Will you accept the free gift of Christ's salvation?
Bigfoot choir, huh?
Well, so the ones I'm talking about, people might know, they're not religious. That might be a Seth thing, but
Oh, no,
they're
I'd be saying
like
all of the Bigfoot ones. Those are just the ones that get sent to me. Are
I'm
the
like,
religious
they're not
ones.
religious. I don't know if that's a Seth thing, but oh, did you delete something off show notes or did I? Because I didn't finish what I was talking about or what I was watching.
I may have accidentally done it.
The brown thing that I highlighted.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Click Control Z on the show notes.
No, because I know what it is.
Okay, continue.
All right. Also, the whole Kongus thing, I say we leave that for the end. Just
I
leave
thought
it
you didn't want to do
cliffhanger.
Kongus.
I'm saying we can do it, but like leave it for the end.
I thought you hate Kongus.
I hate him. No, I love him. I hate doing it. Anything AI just seems so, dare I say, fake.
Shall we talk about this?
No, I don't want to.
No,
let's save it
there's
for the
literally
end.
no. Look at the show notes. Third one down.
Third one? Third from what? Oh. Not AI, pissed me.
Pissed me off.
Okay, really quick, I need to go on a rant.
Is it about AI?
Oh, wait, this doesn't need to be 2 hours, right?
Right.
But it can be.
Sure.
You're trying to lay on the couch, I don't care. Okay. The poop cruise.
Why'd you say it like that?
It's dramatic.
Hmm.
Do you know about the poop cruise?
I know there's a documentary about something called the Poop
There's
Cruise.
a documentary on Netflix, and it's trending,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I've been seeing it come up. The poop cruise, the poop cruise, the poop cruise. Anything with poop in it, I'm like,
Let me smell that.
did you see the TikTok I sent you of that like huge turd like floating down the sewer?
Unfortunately, yes, I did see that.
Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna offline. You already know. Okay, anyway. So yeah, I was like, okay, the poop cruise, I'll watch it. I'm like doing stuff on my laptop. I'll throw on the poop cruise. This is the thing I have to say, right? So people know what I'm talking about. There's a Carnival cruise back in whenever that like caught on fire, lost power, was stuck at sea for like 7 days. They were being pulled by a tugboat and like poop and pee were like sloshing everywhere, whatever. The one part that bugs me is they were like, hey, the power went out, the plumbing's out, pee in the shower, and poop in this bag, and throw it in this bucket. And the whole episode, people were like, poop in a bag? Poop in this bag? Oh, and like, I'm watching this, and I'm like, yeah, just like poop in it. And like throw it.
But this is coming from the woman who peed in a cup behind the RV.
Okay, peed in the back of an Uber with me right
I'm
there.
not saying I have an
inches
issue
away.
with it. I'm not saying I'm having an issue with it. I'm just saying it's easier for you. You've been through a circumstance that required you to release your what would you call it? The toxins
Urine?
from your body. Well, because like poop and pee, like how would you say one thing to combine both of those? Where you've had to release those things into another container that was not a toilet.
Pee is different than poop. So, like, everyone has to pee. They're telling people to pee off the boat. They're telling women to, like, just pee in the shower to, like, put their, like, poop for everyone
In their bag.
in a bag. In the whole documentary, like, people are doing the interview, like, CNN, everybody taking the news. They're just like, poop in a bag? They're like, oh, you can't poop in a bag. Everyone's like, oh my God, I gotta poop in this bag. I'm like, bro, I'll poop in a bag for free right now.
I'm going to send you a bag just for you to poop in on camera. And then show it
I'll
on camera.
poop in a bag for fun.
Show
Like,
the
I
poop
don't
on camera.
understand. I don't understand why this whole documentary was like poop in a bag is like the most. And I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm in the Air Force, right? It's like a little bit on the military. But I'm like, you're not telling me to, like, poop on my fucking pillow and sleep on it. Like...
You could do that.
Poop in a bag? Like, it's not that hard. Poop in the bag, tie it up, and then, like, throw it in the bin. Like, it's not like it's like poop in 10 bags and lay it all over your bed and sleep in your bed. It was, like, not the most bizarre thing. So, like, I like this documentary. It was very interesting. Like, hearing what happened, like, it's crazy. Like, I feel bad for these people.
But, like, poop in the bag, right?
But, like, what I got out of it was, like, I have to poop in a bag? I'm like, freaking poop in your hand and rub it in your eye. Like, what do you think they're asking you to do? I don't know. It kind of just, like, it made me mad a little bit, like, watching it. I think it was, like, 9 a.m. I'm watching this. And I'm like, is it just me?
Have you been taking your meds?
No.
Could be what's causing some of the anger.
Have you been taking yours?
Yes, I just missed last night.
No, I've been missing, like, bad. Ooh. Should I talk about this on here?
Maybe we should get back on the meds,
I'm trying. I'm actually trying. I didn't take them today and probably not yesterday. Ooh, wait. This is a whole different conversation. Forget the poop thing, whatever. If you're on a cruise, like...
Poop in the bag
whatever.
if they tell you to, you know?
I don't know. If you're on Carnival, just know you're in for the worst, whatever. I don't know. I'll poop in a bag. I don't care. I'll poop on the fucking... Anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, the meds thing. We're both on meds. It's a thing. Like,
yeah, it's a thing.
so you said you missed yours yesterday only, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that affect you? Like, in what way?
We're
missing
finding
a
out
day?
real time right now.
Yeah, I found out earlier when you bitched me out earlier.
What did I bitch you out about?
You said something. You're like, sorry, I'm off my meds. And I literally add off my meds to the fucking document. Remember?
No.
I don't either. But you said something. I said something and you were like, are you fucking kidding me? Like something like that. And I was
I
like,
remember what it was now.
oh my God, no. What was it? What was it?
It was
Tell
the
them.
drivers for your mic.
All right, people. Have you noticed there's a different angle here?
Oh my goodness, we really have to get into this. She got a new
Yes.
mic. She got a new webcam.
Not a new mic.
And
I got a
she's
new
used it on a
webcam with
different
ring
computer.
light. Nope,
and she
nope.
didn't have the drivers installed. She didn't have the drivers installed for her mic. And
Okay.
she didn't know how to do it. And so
Who's driver and why am I supposed to know who that is?
I'm done. I quit.
All right, I got a new webcam, whatever. I don't have to use the MacBook anymore. Yada, yada, yada. Plug in a little bit of this. I plug in a little bit of that. It's not working. And I'm like, hey, it's not working. He's like, you're not plugging in your driver. You got to do, actually, according to physics, you have to plug
I
in
saw
this and
nothing
that,
like that. Thank you
and
very much.
And I go, what do you mean? Like, can you tell me? And he's like, ugh. Oh my God, you don't know what I'm talking. Wait, why did I turn British? I went from, actually, oh my God, you bloody fucking idiot. No, I don't know, because it just like plugs in and it works.
Then I said, which version of Windows do you have? And he said, I don't know. And I said,
All right.
okay, show me your screen. Screen share
All
your
right.
entire screen. She said, no, I'm going to figure this out. I got it. And then she showed me her screen, and within half a
fucker,
second of me
dude.
seeing it, I was like, you have Windows 11. She's like, when do you
All
see
right.
11? How do you know it's 11?
All right. So maybe you have a laptop, a desktop, whatever you have. And
I have
go,
a MacBook, and I know
what
these things.
versions of Windows do you have? I'm talking to the peeps here. And they go, I don't know. Like, where does it say that? Someone asked me what iPhone do I have that I've had for 4 years. I don't know. I got to go to settings about and find out what iPhone I have. So he goes, what Windows you have? I'm like, window? I don't know what
It's
window
not
I
that
have.
hard. Everybody knows what Windows operating systems, or what Windows 11 looks like, Windows 10 looks like, Windows 8, and Windows 7. 8
Not
was hated.
true. I don't know what any of them.
Yes,
Couldn't
you do.
tell you. Gun to my head, couldn't tell you. Well, this one, are you talking about the little blue squares down at the bottom?
That's the design of Windows 11, yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Windows 11 is your entire operating system.
All right. Gun to my head, I'd probably die immediately. Because I pulled the trigger. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
That's so bad. No,
Whoa.
that's bad. That's a joke. That's a joke. Can you put a disclaimer here, editor? That's a joke. No, I cannot tell you. Whatever's going on here is just like happening.
And then I was trying to download the driver to send to her, and she's like, where are you sending it to me at? Where are you sending it to me at? I'm like, give me a second. Let me get it first, and then I'll send it to you.
All right. So I go, okay, so you know when somebody sends you a file, they're like, hey, download this. I'm like, oh, I know how to do that. Click on the folder, whatever. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get it to you. I'm like, where are you sending it to? Hold on, I'm going to get it to you. Okay, so I'm like, is he going to text it? Is he going to email it? Is he going to fucking this or that? So I'm sitting here. Minutes, many tens of, maybe 20 minutes go by.
Sure.
He's like, hey, you download it? I'm like, where? Oh, where is it? It's in the chat. Oh, remember when I asked where you're going to send it? Never said it was going to be in the chat.
Well, you should have
Now
gotten a
it's in the
notification and
chat.
seen it and known.
Speaking of notification, all turned off. I don't get notifications.
On your
I don't
computer.
fuck with notifications. Nowhere. Brain doesn't get them. Phone
Well, let me notify you of
doesn't
something.
get them. Not coming through. So you're like, oh, I sent it in the chat. I'm like, Remember earlier when I asked where you're sending it? That's what I meant. So then he sent it in the chat, and I was able to download it and get this set up.
This reminds me of last night, actually.
What? Please tell us.
I was returning home from a trip, right? And we had taken a government vehicle, which meant we had to take it back to the office. But we had to get away back from the office to our apartments. So we stopped by my apartment. We loaded everything into my car. Person I went with, she drove.
Wait, the person
Drove the
to your
truck.
place?
She drove the truck to the office, and I drove my car to the office so
Okay.
that she could get into my car, and I could, take us to our apartments, and we could continue on with our lives. Anyway, so we're loading up. Listen, before we even get into this, I have a question for you, right? Okay, so I load the truck up with all my bags, and then you load your bags into the truck afterwards. And then we get into the truck and drive away, and you're the one driving. We end the thing. We get done. You pull out your bag, and it's cracked. Does it make any logical sense that me loading up the truck broke your bag?
Wait, my bag is cracked?
Yeah, it's like a luggage bag, like a luggage suitcase.
Oh, like a hard shell?
Yes. Does it make any sense that me loading up the truck would have broken your luggage?
Okay, so I'm thinking, like you're loading and then I'm loading, not like you're loading, I'm loading.
Like I put everything into the truck that was mine.
Push to the back.
No, just put it in there. Just set it all in there, and then she sets her stuff on top of mine.
To the front, though. Like the trunk?
No, it's
the
like
bed?
inside the back of the truck, like the back seats.
Oh, the back seats.
Mm-hmm.
One side?
No, they're both on the same side. She put her stuff on top of mine.
On top.
Because
No, I
she
feel
was
like-
trying to say that I broke her bag loading my stuff in. I was like, your bag was the last to go in. I didn't do injectedly shit. Anyway,
Now I feel like an insurance company. The thing I want to say is, if all the shit is in the truck, the last bag goes in, how could anything have an impact on that bag to break it?
anyway, so we were in the parking lot moving everything over to my car and arguing about this. And this lady, like we're arguing about it. And this lady walks up, she goes, I'm just going to walk through here. And I was like, You're all good. It's all good. And then I realized
fuck?
she definitely thought that we were just a couple fighting in the parking lot.
What the hell?
What are you doing on your phone? Put your phone down.
I just took a picture of that because
your
my
phone
face is
down.
like this. It's like this.
Put your phone down.
What are you throwing?
your phone down.
Is that Zin? Wait, this hasn't... I feel like we're jumping through this so quick, but this reminded me of something on the topic. The Zin reminded me. Should we jump around or should I save it?
Just speak your mind.
Okay. My friend.
Speak!
My Dimphos bestie, right? My bestie at work. He calls me.
Okay.
He gives me a little, little call on the phone. And I'm currently grading. Like, I have headphones on because if people talk to me, I'll talk. Like, I'm in the back of the classroom with my instructor team. And I'm grading narratives. So, I'm reading 3 to 5 pages at a time, trying to make, grammatical errors. It's, a lot. I cannot have outside distractions. Versus if I'm doing photo. I'm like, oh, I'm looking at exposure. Someone says something to me, I can go back to it. It's different. He's calling me. And I watch the phone ring. I just watch it ring.
Okay.
And this is the note I have on here somewhere. Is I don't text back, answer calls, or open social media messages. That sounds nasty, but I was legit working, and any little conversation I was pulled into or any tiny thing I was pulled away to, I'm pulled out of it, and I have to get these grades done. So I watched it ring, and it was gone. Then I see a message, because I'm thinking he's sending me on this tangent. He's like, are my Zins in there? This is where the Zins come into play.
And where?
In the classroom.
Oh,
He
okay.
left them in the back with
Okay.
him. And I'm like, again, headphones are on. I'm in the middle of literally deep into a narrative. And I'm like, no. And then I go, also, I didn't look that hard. So there's no judgment there.
You're a horrible friend.
And then I went back to it. Because I'm super editing at the moment. Yeah, I'm a terrible friend. And your Zins doing that reminded me of that. And he found him somewhere. I don't know. He came in. He was like, somebody go to my car and look for my Zins. Looking at me. And I'm like, normally I don't stand up for myself. Normally I'm like, I'll do anything for anyone at a moment. But I'm like, I'm actually doing something. So I'm going to say no.
Can we take
And
a
they're
pause
like,
real
okay.
quick? I have a message for the people.
Are you going to fart?
Okay, you may continue.
I just thought you should know if I farted into this mic right now, I would never be welcome back.
Yes, you would. We love farts on this.
Mine are wet and juicy.
I'd love to hear it.
They're like,
Oh, they got your cheeks clapping?
I don't know, they're just wet and the shit is going on.
Alexa, give me a wet and juicy fart.
I'd love to deliver a wet and juicy fart, but I'm afraid my digital digestive system is a bit too refined for that. How about we stick to something less smelly and more fun?
No, what the fuck, bitch?
They took it away. It used to be a
I
feature.
didn't take anything away. Is there something specific you're looking for?
Yeah,
Wet
for
and
you to
juicy.
fart.
Ah, I see. You're after some digital flatulence. While I can't physically produce a fart, I can certainly entertain you with a different kind of sound effect. How about we try something else that's equally silly but less smelly?
No, you used to be able to fart for me.
Oh my god, that's what she said.
I don't have the ability to produce sound effects or farts at this time. Is there another way I can help entertain you?
What happened though?
Yeah, shut up.
Alright, I'll be quiet.
I'm never getting an Alexa.
It's the new AI thing. They got
Oh my
rid of
God.
the feature.
I just had an update on something else. I feel so random in this, but remember the little quiz we took
Yes.
on political, and it was like the little square thing?
That hasn't been published, so no one knows anything about it. Except
Yeah.
for us.
That.
Yes.
Justin took it literally almost right on top of us. I was like, okay. Like one like box up over, like whatever. Like
Yeah.
barely off. My mom, which I was kind of like, about, same, almost exact spot as me. I think me and you are like the closest. Mm-hmm. And then she's like around there, same with Justin. But like me and you have been like the closest. But I was like, okay, that's good to know. Like, well, my mom just texted me. That's good to know. Like people in my life are like right there.
Mm-hmm. Let me talk for a second about artificial intelligence and the ways in which it has pissed me off recently.
Oh yeah, it pissed you.
Digital, artificial, what do you call it? The generative art or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can be like, hey, ChatGPT, make me a logo for this.
Yeah, generative art that we've definitely used, may or may not, for this podcast.
We used it, but then we recreated it and added and took away from it.
Okay, so we use it as a guideline.
We use it as a guideline. We never used directly.
Never.
AI
never,
art.
never. Yeah.
It's all been redrawn by hand, like through a digital system because we don't.
It's
I'm
been
gonna physically draw.
inspiration,
Yes.
but it hasn't been like a copy paste. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, let's say you're starting a business, and like, I'm sorry if you're listening to this, my friend, but these are my raw opinions right now. So, say you specifically, because you're one of my close friends, you decide you want to start a business, right? And so you have an AI, let's just say ChatGPT, make you a logo.
Okay.
And then it makes you the logo, and you're like, okay, well, I kind of have some adjustments. I don't really like this. So you send it to someone who knows how to make logos and knows how to operate the software. And you say, hey, I have this idea for a logo design. This is what ChatGPT gave me. I was wondering if you could do this and this to it to make it more like what I want. The person says, sure, yeah. And so that person makes 3 different designs for you, right? 3 different little variations that are inspired and use the same general concept as what was generated by AI. And then that person sends them to you and says, here are your 3 designs. And you respond back with, thank you. But the more I think about it, the more I'm just going to go with what AI gave me. And they decide to use the AI generated logo with no edits, not even recreated. Tell me, as the artist, the one who put the effort in, the one who was trained how to do this, whose job it is, how would you feel?
You're not going to like my answer. Let me just say that. So, I think if you're the artist that's willing to recreate these designs for them, you need to require a deposit because you know that you're about to spend time and energy creating things for them with no guarantee.
Well,
so if you do that without a guarantee, without a contract, without anything, that's all up to you.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like the money aspect of this or anything. I'm talking about the fact that a non-human entity just made something and then you made something over here with your skills and your talent. And then they chose to go with the non-human thing.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't.
And like how that's a pointer for which way the future's going and how these jobs here, these human jobs, could become obsolete because said computer can make things and will make things
I see
that
what
are
you're saying.
just as good or better.
Okay, money aside. Sorry, that's where I first
money
jumped to.
was never the issue here.
I mean, yeah, obviously, like, as a designer, artist, you're just like, damn, that sucks, like, whatever. But I think that's going to become more and more common when someone's like, all right, I'm going to have AI make this, and then I'm going to compare it to a graphic designer to make it. I'm going to pick which one's better. I only think, not to get back to money, but graphic designers are going to protect themselves behind like a paywall or some sort of deposit before they create a design for you type of thing, which would be great. But I think, and I've heard this a little bit online, that there's AI art and there's people art, right? There's a difference, and it's going to be niche to be like, oh, this was designed by a person versus AI. Like, I think that's the way things are going to go. Like, yes, they're going to look really great, super easy, super cheap, like whatever. But I think as like humans, we're slowly, I almost can't explain it, but we're slowly going to understand the difference. And human-made things are going to have more value than AI things, and we're going to be able to tell immediately. Like, someone put an AI video in front of me, and I was like, that's AI. He was like, no, look, like, dogs are driving cars. And I was like, bro, he was like 36. I was like, dude, get that out of my face, that's AI. And he's like, no, it's not. And I said, read the comments, and he was like, oh.
But at the same time, look at the advancements that we are making with AI at this time, and like how fast and rapidly it's advancing. Like 2 years ago, there was no such thing as AI video. Now we have AI video that looks super close to being realistic. Give it a few more years, and we're
gonna prioritize human-made things. Because
I don't know.
Think about it, like
I think
Picasso. Think about the paintings that
we want
look
to
at. And then versus, like, we can make incredible things with, like, digital, or, like, people can paint, like, crazy, but they still lean towards, like, these more earthly, like, type of art. I don't know. That's just, that's an opinion. Like, I literally have no idea.
And for me, like, what I'm thinking is going to happen, what I'm seeing I think is going to happen, is that it's going to become so indiscernible that people are just not going to care, and they're going to go with AI.
Digitally, maybe. Digital art.
I still think even for like photorealistic things, like we're making such big strides and everything's moving so fast that eventually it's going to hit a point.
I don't know. I think there's going to be an authentication piece to something painted or photo taken, an authentication piece of that to know that it was real versus know it was AI. There's going to be like a little thing to tell, and that's always going to be valued over AI.
And I think that's what a lot of people themselves want to think. But I think that the people who are working on AI aren't going to stop, and they're just going to keep improving and improving, and it's not going to be discernible. And like realistically, like what you're talking about, and like human art, it's not going to be indistinguishable, and so you're going to have no real way to tell if it was human or AI.
I think I'm not trying to like go back. Well, I'm trying to go back and forth, I guess, for funsies, but like whenever you come back and say that, I'm like, literally, yeah, like you're right. But I'm like, there will be maybe those individuals that are known for doing real, like the military. Hello, not meaning to bring it up. Only doing, again, I don't know the future of those things, but like only trying to tell the truth. Or like there's photographers. Like they're known for photography. Like their bread and butter is photography. They would never do anything else. So you know, like if you're buying a piece of photo, whatever, from blah, 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 you know that's a photo from them. Because you don't need, like...
Until we get the AI bots, the AI chat bots that make their own social media accounts. They pretend to be a real person doing real photography. They don't ever respond to messages when you want to like... Get
no,
something
I'm saying
from
like real human beings that are alive.
But what I'm saying is like they can, even then, like they could be, like it'll come to the point where they all fizzle out. Like we all die, right? And so like at the point where these AI bots are making, generating images on their own and posting them on their own. Like this is the future I'm seeing, and I don't like it.
Oh
and
my
maybe
God.
I'm just being super pessimistic about it all.
I hope to God one of my students are watching this because they already know how I feel. Because we're getting so far in the future. Like, obviously, like, 1,000 years from now, it's going to be so, like, it'll get to the point where you can't discern it, right? Like, I can't see, like, that far. But, like, my thing is, when I'm talking about, like, I hate, like, the what if. Oh, well, like, in a million years, I hate what if questions, and my students know. My students know this. So
but what if?
If they're watching this, they're like,
what if we've created a monster that we can't stop now?
I'll be dead.
Yeah, but the future generations won't.
I'll be dead. I'm not trying to make I'm not trying to have kids, so that's not my thing. That's a whole different conversation.
But what about the rest of the world who does have kids?
Why is that my fault?
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying it's the people who created AI's fault. I'm saying it's just a horrible future that it seems like is being created.
I mean, hey, I didn't ask to be here. I'm not making people that didn't ask to be here. I'm
but
out.
what if? I'm going to start saying that now.
What if for other people it's kind of like, hey, people decide to have you and you decide to have people. That's their problem. I'm vibing and I don't know where I'm vibing. If I'm even vibing, I might be. I don't know. That's my thought on it. It gets to a weird point. Yeah, but the what if?
I think I would have been on your side up until the point that it happened to me.
Wait, what do you mean?
With the AI thing, like I probably would have agreed with you in your original statements.
What happened to you?
The exact scenario I told you.
Oh wait, you told me about this before?
No, I just told you about it just now, where one of my good friends had an AI generated logo.
Yeah, I think I'm saying you've told me about this before. I think.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it really. He's like,
yeah,
so what do you think?
You should have had a deposit. That's on you.
No, I was.
Your time.
I offered up to do this for free.
I think
because it was never about the money.
Don't be hard
for
on
me.
yourself because they could be choosing a style over you. It could be two artists, and they just choose a style over you.
It's more of like I'm upset that like AI was chosen.
I wouldn't think about it as AI, which I know is hard, but like, what if it's just like a style that was chosen over the other?
I'm going to show you the two after this, and you're going to be like, they look the exact same.
Free? Or was yours free?
Mine was free too. Like I offered him a free logo. Like I offered it for free.
But like, you cannot like, someone could show me the fucking ugliest literal turd and the most beautiful thing, and they'll be like, that turd's funny. I'm going to choose that turd. And it's like, you can't help, like, when someone chooses a turd.
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at AI.
I'm going to choose a turd. I'm going to choose a turd because it's funny.
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at AI.
I'm mad at AI, too, because they're funnier than me. No, they're not funnier. AI's not funny. They're just, like, they can just pull from all sources and create something better than me.
I feel like we've went down this rabbit hole a lot longer than anticipated.
AI, watch your back. Weekend trip exhausted?
Yeah, sure, I'll talk about that.
Pause.
Why?
I have to pee.
You just went pee.
How long ago?
Sorry.
How long ago? Get back on your meds.
Less than half an hour ago. An hour and a half.
Wait,
yeah,
did I
less than
talk-
half an hour ago.
Well, I don't know if I do. I'm having anxiety, but that's off my meds thing. How long have you been off your meds? You said a day?
The last time I took them was Friday night, and it's now Sunday.
Do you know how bad it is to stop meds? Don't listen to me who's been off my meds for a really long time.
Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't mean to. I'm going to talk about it when we talk about exhaustion.
Oh, are we getting into that? Because I have, like, really bad things about mine. Like, I've been having chest pain. But it's like, if you stop, like, you can literally have...
my situation and why I missed a day.
Oh. Because you can literally have, like, a heart attack and stroke if you stop, like,
I
meds
know.
for, like, these things. Oh.
What do you think I'm...
I know. And then I purposely
I'm not trying
don't take
to stop.
them.
It was an accident.
I'm not trying. I'm just like not trying to take them. Nope. I felt it. Okay. It might be like a conversation I can't have on here because I'll sound like a little bit crazy.
Okay,
Like
so
the
save
feeling that I'm having.
it. Okay, go pee, and we'll talk offline about yours, and I'll tell mine on the pod. So let's talk about my weekend trip and how exhausted I am.
Where did you go?
I went to Spokane again for a pool function where they had drill instructors.
Okay.
This is like my 5th or 6th week of that. Every Saturday.
Is this the video that you showed us?
No, that's not from this weekend. It's from the weekend before.
But people can understand that's where you were.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, I'm just like I'm so exhausted, and we drove 5 hours. I drove the trip there, and there was like traffic that had us in traffic even longer. So the trip that was supposed to take us like 4 hours took us like 6. And then we went to our hotels, had Chili's the night before, got up at like 6 a.m. to get ready for the event. Set up. The event didn't start till 11, and then we were there till like 5:30. And I had barely eaten anything because I didn't have like food to eat. All we had were like fruits, like bananas. So I had 3 bananas. That's all I'd eaten all day. And so we go and get food. There's a fight about that with the person that I went with too, because she was like, "We're just going to drive straight through," and I was getting real pissed off about that. And so we drove straight. So we got our food and then drove all the way back. 4 hours. It was a long drive. I got home and I was like hungry again because I'd only eaten 1 meal, even though it had been later in the day. And so I ordered some food, downed it. And this is like midnight at this point. Like I got home at like midnight. Like ordered some food, downed it. And then I was like, okay, I got to take my meds, but I'm going to sit here and finish this video before I do that. And so I tried finishing the video. Next thing I knew, I was waking up and it was 3 a.m. And I was like, I'm just going to go to my bed.
Where did you fall asleep? At your desk or at the couch?
At the couch.
Like, with the laptop?
I was watching the video on my TV.
Okay. I didn't know, like, the context.
And so I went to my bed and I fell asleep and woke up today. Yeah. And like, I'm drained in every sense of the word. And I cannot wait to be out.
That's definitely super tough. And I feel like
It's the travel. I hate the fucking travel.
the travel, the burnout you're feeling, like I've had someone recently tell me the same thing, and this is kind of like I'm not trying to make it about me because like I can hear
Go
like
ahead, make it about you. I could care less.
I
at this
don't
point.
want to. I really don't want to because I'm like I can just hear that and feel that, but I'm like as someone who is able to sleep, go to bed early and get up early, like I'm not gonna complain about my sleep or anything like that because like I don't struggle with sleep, and like if I do, it's like because I'm having anxiety and having panic attacks in the middle of the night and waking me up, which happened on the weekend. Who cares? It's on the weekend. But someone recently, which we know, not...
Give me a hint to who it is. Is he an instructor?
So,
Yes.
said person...
Is this who I think it is? Mm-hmm. Someone that I normally wouldn't take advice from?
Yeah.
Continue.
This hits... Okay.
Continue,
Little offline.
I guess.
We can have a little bit of offline topic, like talk about this. Or the Kongus circle, whatever they're called, can be in on this. But said person has been, probably for the past week and a half or so, been extremely tired. And been telling me they're tired. And the way they act, the way they think, the way they talk, all these things are because they're tired. And let me turn my lights on. I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but I'm like, aren't we all tired?
I mean, yeah.
But that's not fair to say. That's like genuinely not fair to say, like, after what you've told me, after what this person has told me, after like my mom as like a night shift nurse, like, has told me, like, I'm not allowed to be tired. I work 8 to 4:30 if I work a full day. That's it. Monday to Friday, 8 to 4:30 if I work a full day. I'm never allowed to complain. Like, I'm not allowed to be tired. And, like, you can feel sleepy, whatever. But, like, I can't be, like, tired. Because unless if I'm working as an instructor and I'm on podium, which means I'm instructing from the beginning of the day, in which maybe people on this podcast or even you have seen, if I'm working the whole day where I'm like, maybe I'm not like lecturing, but I'm running an activity and I'm asking questions and then I'm running a lecture and then I'm running an activity the whole day, I'm like even not on here, like outside of this, I'll be like, huh? Like, I'm like, you're just like, your brain is like 100 million miles, which I can only fathom what you feel. Probably from like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. being like on the clock. Because I have an instructor team of like 5 or 6, give or take, that can step in, but it's like, do they step in the way that you're wanting it?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm kind of like, oh, they're stepping in, but I'm going to go ahead and, like, give my, like, oh, well, don't forget about this.
Yeah.
So you're, like, still there. Like, I give that. So, if I'm not on podium, as we call it, or, like, if I'm thinking of it as, like, your job, like, you're not running the event or having to think about A, B, C, D, which you probably are, that's, like, the equivalent. Like, if you're just like, oh, so-and-so is running the whole thing, I just show up and do this one thing. But I from what I've gathered, you've never had to do that. It's usually you're like,
I'm a one-man team.
Yeah.
Doing what most corporations would have a team of people doing.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'm trying to be like understandable to people. So, well, you've been tired this week. There's been other people, like my mom is like super tired and just doesn't talk to me for like 4 days. I'm like, I feel super hands off because I'm like, people are busy, like doing things. And it's super weird that other people, not trying to mention other people, will be like, ugh, you don't even respond to my text. You didn't even get back to me. Not to me, to like other people. Because I don't get back to anybody. And it's kind of just like, people have like lives and things going on. And when they get an extra 20 minutes of their life, they're going to poop and they're going to like look on Instagram. Like, they're not going to text you back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry, but like, if you were actually so important to them in their life, like, they would get back to you. And like, if they're not, like, they're just like not that important. Like, it feels like so sad, but it's like, if like someone's mom, dad, and husband texted and they're just like, oh my God, I have like so many busy things. Like, I'm going to try to get back to my husband who's at home with the kids. Like, that's the first person like I would get back to. And then it would be like mom and dad. And then it would be like my friends. And it would be like if friends are thinking like, I'm being put last. It's like, well, yeah, because I've got people in front of you. I don't know. I just feel like that's like a super weird thing nowadays, like with technology and like social media, that like I think people aren't understanding. And it's not like, well, I'm putting my parents before my significant other, and I'm putting my significant other before my parents. It's like, or my job before my friends. It's like, when it comes down to me, I'm gonna ignore all y'all son of bitches.
For real.
Okay. No, I don't know. Before I get to that part, I just think it's important for people to be like, how can you expect, like, someone has a lot going on. If I've got a lot going on, I'm like, oh, I'm going to text somebody back. I'm going to text my dad. Oh, my God. Oh, my friend texted me, like, okay, you know, here she asked for this question. Okay, let me get back to my mom. I got to finish grading, and then I'm going to get back to that text. Sometimes it's not that deep. Like, sometimes it's really not like, oh, I hate you. Like, I think it's really important for people to understand that people have things going on.
Yeah.
To be kind of kind. So, that being said, if I've ignored your call, I watched the phone ring. If I ignored your text, I saw it pop up. I read it. And then chose not to respond. If you Instagram, like, DM me, TikTok DM me, like, I see the notification and I'm choosing not to click on it. But this is what I'll say. When I read a text, like, I respond in my head. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so great that this is happening. And then I plan to get back to it. Never do. I'm so sorry. If I see a phone call, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so like into this thing right now. I'll call you back when I've, like, 30 minutes to call you back. I don't. Because I don't remember. And then when I see Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever messages, I either don't open them because I'm like, I'm not going to open that because I'm not going to be able to read, Seth, your 5 TikToks you sent me.
Oh,
5
but you can send me
Instagram reels.
20. I'm just teasing. It's all a
Well,
joke.
I'm very bad at responding because, like, I don't open your TikToks because I'm like, okay. When I go to open your messages and I'm like, I'm going to open your TikToks, I have to be like, okay, I'm about to open them. I'm going to think about this person, think about me when they sent it. And then I open it. And then I look at it and I think about you sending it to me when you sent it. And I'm like, that's so funny. So I want to be in the right mindset when you send it to me to open it. So I do not open stuff. It could be months. Sorry, people on Instagram. Oh, open your stuff for months. Seth, Joey, freaking chat. I don't open it for months. Because I'm like, Seth and Joey, centered. I'm going to open this. And then I do. Like, I mean it, like, respectfully. Like, because if I just open it every time I get it, I'm going to pass by it. And it's just, it sounds terrible, but it's like, I just don't want to be that.
Yeah.
I want to be present because when I send TikToks, I know it sounds stupid, but like when I send TikToks or Instagram reels, I'm like, this is so funny. In this moment, like, I am thinking of you. Like, when I send you stuff on TikTok, because there's a lot of stuff, the 3 main people I send stuff to TikTok, you, Jerry, and Justin. And most of the time, it's like Justin, Jerry, Justin, Jerry, Seth. Like,
Sorry,
there's nothing that goes.
I'm just sitting here thinking about you scrolling through, seeing a turd floating a giant turd floating.
I'm
and
telling
thinking
you
of me.
right now, that turd floating went to nobody else but you.
And
So when I'm like-
just thinking
I'm
like,
like-
she thought of me when she sent a turd.
Yes, yes. And if somebody sent me a turd, I would hope when I open it, I'm like, this person sent me, maybe one or two other people, or just me, this turd. But like when I send you, because I don't send you as many TikToks as I send other people, I send you like the least amount because it's very niche ones that I'm only sending to you. The other ones I'm like I'm sending other people, and then it's like this one. I don't think I ever, the ones I send to you, if I do, it's very rare. It's like you and Jerry. But even the turd one, it's like only you. It's mainly only you, like ones I sent to. Mm-hmm. You saw that turd floating. I was like, I don't know. Because it's like, if I'm going to send this turd to someone else, they're going to be like, what the fuck? But I'm going to send this turd to Seth, and he'll be like, like, what am I doing here? I'm sorry. I feel like I went off, like, on a super long tangent. But, like, the importance of people in our own lives, whatever, we prioritize them, whether you like it or not. I'm so sorry, Susan, from, like, a little bit, like, you're important to me here or there, but, like, Susan, like, compared to my best friends and my family, you're eighth. Sorry, Susan. My best friend from 8th grade. Hey, Susan.
I think this is a good note to end the episode on.
We have 10 more minutes.
No, we definitely have enough content.
No, because there's a lot we had to cut out.
Yeah, but I think we still have enough. We've been recording for 2.5 hours.
Fighting in parking lot?
That wasn't... I already talked about that. Oh my god.
For those of you that don't know, I'm just like highlighting random things.
I lost my
Stop
keys.
trying to get off.
I have to go get my laptop and get to work. I'm really stressing about it now because it's
I know,
5
you're not
o'clock
gonna-
already.
I look disgusting. I know, you're going to stress, but I'll
I'm
get
gonna
on
stress
with
until I
you.
have my laptop and I start working on it. I'm like, okay, I can get this done.
Okay. Call me on your way. Call me while you're... It's not going to be a stress.
I'll be fine once I get it. I'm just gonna go get my laptop.
Why'd you lose your keys?
My God, I don't know. I lost my keys in the truck, and we got to pick up my car, and I was like, I don't know where my keys are at. And I started freaking out. We started looking. We couldn't find them. And then it dawned on me, oh yeah, I bought one of the AirTag things for my keys for this very reason. And so I just got on my phone and pressed the ring-a-ling-a-ding-ding, and my keys started ringing.
No,
And we
I
found
couldn't
them.
do this. See, this is why I can't. This is why I can't do things with you, because that's, like, so stressful.
How was it stressful? I mean, it was
It's just
stressful.
like, keep them where you know.
They were in my pocket. I don't know how they got to where they were.
I don't like it. What are your slides on?
My job.
No, like the program.
They're on Teams.
Teams?
But, like-
Microsoft?
Yeah. But I have like all the documents that I put the stuff on my other computer, my work computer.
What are you briefing?
Everything I do.
To who?
The CO, the XO, the Sergeant Major.
Well, I was hoping you made your slides in Canva and we could decorate them, but...
No, this is a command group meeting.
Not Air Force. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, there's like professional slides versus
Yeah.
my slides, which I definitely didn't have Thanksgiving slides in May.
Were you doing Friendsgiving this year?
Oh, wait, did we talk about that on one of the pods? Where we're going to do it?
It was on the list to talk about. Y'all come out
Not
here.
this one. Last one, right? We didn't get to it.
We didn't get to it. We'll talk about it next week. Next episode.
We will, because someone will write it down, which is me right now, currently. Seth's trying to get off, guys, okay? So he thinks it's going to be an hour, but if I've calculated correctly the amount of pauses we've taken, it's not an hour. So please, Seth.
We have enough.
Sorry, sir. Editor, please vet this and make sure the things that I need deleted.
They will be deleted.
My legal team will be in contact. And by legal team,
You say that, but you're not even going
AI.
to watch the episode to find out.
yeah, you are correct. I will
All right.
not watch it.
We will see you next week. And another fantastic episode of the Yapaholics.
Yappin'. See ya.
Bye. Bye.